My name is Mishalini Raghavanaidu and my metric number is A21A2570. I would like to present about the first part of this assignment, which is introduction. An entrepreneur is defined as one who pursues inventions, funding, and business acumen in order to translate innovations into economic commodities. This might result in the formation of new organizations or the revitalization of existing ones in response to a perceived opportunity. There is different type of an entrepreneur's definition according to many researchers. First of all, according to Adam Smith, 1776, an entrepreneur is an individual who creates an organization for commercial purpose who is a capitalist. He said that here you can talk about the actions. To spend his money more wisely, he uses it furniture and merchandise and rents a shop for a low price that has potential of succeeding. Furthermore, in 1725, a French banker named Richard Cantillon used the term entrepreneur to describe someone who takes on risk and uncertainty. An entrepreneur is an agent who buys factors of production at fixed price in order to combine them into a product with the intention of selling it at available at variable prices in the future, he said.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Syafiqah Bint Adnan. My metric number is A21A2894. Today I would like to present the entrepreneur background, which is Encik Kasran. Encik Kasran has started up by Undertook really gave him the motivation to continue to be in the food field. His first experience is started working at the Renaissance Hotel to gain more in-depth culinary knowledge. Elephant Citara Setai has been built by the sufficient capital. He became more interested in opening registered business. In 2018, Encik Kasran has opened his own enterprise in the field of business, which is Elephant Citara Setai. Next, the factors lead to the creation of business. At first, he interested in opening a pet shop. However, due to high ambition to open a restaurant, he preferred the culinary field. In addition, his hobby in the field of cuisine helped him a lot in running the business successful. One's interest also plays an important role in a running business to success. By the way, he is more comfortable working alone than working with an employer. One of the advantages of working alone is that your work stress is less than working under someone else.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Safina Binti Izani, A212892. Company background. Encik Kasran started his business with 50,000 ringgit and managed the restaurant with his wife. To spend his money more wisely, he used it on furniture and merchandise and ran a shop for a low price that has the potential of succeeding. He has now ventured to take chances in order to expand his business by recruiting employees and adding more menus. He also uses media social like Facebook and Instagram to promote his restaurant and delivery service like Foodpanda to deliver order that place online.
Good morning to our respective lecturer. My name is Kausalya Anaprabha. Also, my metric number is 821-82523. First, the working experience. Mr. Kasran was a hotel employee at the Renaissance Hotel. He had experience in the field of hospitality of international standard. The field of hospitality that he ventured into has taken 11 years, which started in 2000. Next is role model. Encik Kasran did not get inspiration or example from any figure. He instilled the main goal and ambition to become a successful entrepreneur by opening a restaurant. He wants to introduce the food produced to the customers and attract the customers to buy food with him. Next is entrepreneurial activities. Mr. Kasran only intends to try his luck by carrying out activities at the food court and bazaar only. In 2017, he focused on doing business in the food court before opening a restaurant. He also believes in his goals and ambitions to open a restaurant because of his interest towards becoming an entrepreneur by opening a business. Intention of being an entrepreneur. At the age of 42, Mr. Kasran has become more interested and focused on his business. Wants to find opportunities to open his own eatery with the result of his own efforts. While working as a hotel manager, he was given stress and various problems to deal with. And Mr. Kasran thinks that he wants to try to open his own business because it is the age of energy. Lastly, the parents' background. Mr. Kasran has several siblings and they are less interested in business as he was. His family members are also government employees and they are more interested toward their respective fields with their careers.
My name is Aruna Raghu. My metric number is 821-82413. The next part will be the entrepreneur at the time he started the venture. The first point will be primary motivation to start up. Encik Kasran bin Hussein was said he started the business with his interest. He was so interested in business so that he wanted to open a restaurant in one day. Although he had a stable job before starting his latest business, but he is ambitious to own a business of his own. Competition must also be viewed in a positive light and strive to develop the business by producing products of higher quality than competitors. To stay ahead of competitors, he identified the weakness and strength of competitors to facilitate the strategic planning process. The next point will be the setting of the goals while he set up the business. Before the latest restaurant business opened, Mr. Kazran was convinced that the products he sold had the potential to increase the profit of his business. However, he did not give up on reviving his business so that the plan to open a new branch will be achieved. The next point will be resources that are available before startup. Mr. Kazran started his business capitalized on his own savings. On his intention to open up his own restaurant, he is willing to save for the use of his businesses. He said the money collected started from working at the hotel again. He also advised that we need to save no matter what the purpose. This way we can avoid borrowing a lot of money that can cause businesses losses even
Rolling at early stage of business. Mr. Kazran is very concerned about the product he sells. At the beginning of his business operation, he emphasis on product delivery. The method of product delivery to customer must be serious and understandable in order to attract customer to buy the product. Mr. Kazran and his employer will give the best service to customer. Due to that, many customers are comfortable and like the way the service is done. This has resulted in many customers becoming regular customer of Ellie Food Citrasa Thailand.
Track their interest and understand what customers want and need. He chose Facebook and also Instagram as applications for promotional purposes. For him, these two applications are enough to get the influence of the community for businesses.
Risk orientation at early startup. Every business will face various risks either before or while starting a business. Among the risks faced by Mr. Kazran is that a return shop lot is relatively hidden at the back of the rented building. Mr. Kazran himself stated that do not use capital more than abilities, which will result in adverse effect on the business. Business plan. Mr. Kazran has many plans to revitalize his business. He is looking for strategies, places and ideas to get many customers to visit his store. Mr. Kazran noted that in the area it was mostly office workers as well as university students who will be their target for breakfast and lunch. Once this plan was successfully implemented, many customers choose to come to his store due to the many food options that customers could enjoy. The lastly is prepare or not to start up. Because Mr. Kazran had previously ventured into this field, so it was not a problem for him to be ready to start his business. Mr. Kazran said he need to promote his product a lot as he was one of the first store to open that at that time. As the owner of the business, he should act aggressively to introduce the product to the public, especially the local companies, the local community as well as the visitor who come to the area. Improve the performance of the store by providing the best service to customer who come.
Hi and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Imanina Bahardin and my meeting number is A218379. I would like to discuss about the conclusion. In conclusion, Ellie Citrasa Food Thailand has received a reaction that really warm about Mr. Hassan restaurant. The nasi kormuk that made from spices native from Thailand has made other people attracted to taste on it. Mr. Hassan and his wife has created the food based on his work experience. Mr. Hassan that worked in a hotel at Renaissance Hotel for almost 11 years. In that period, Mr. Hassan has gained a lot of culinary and management knowledge. And it could be an inspiration for other people to become a successful like Mr. Hassan. That's all. Thank you.